Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color, and this is the reading. I thought they were blue. I just ordered some new ones. I have so many colors now. It's insane. There. Aren't those better? Yeah. This is a reading for Saturday, November 6th. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. I also offer, so you could do that in person, Midtown Manhattan, or over Zoom. I also offer IET, which is a healing modality, which can help you to move energy, shift energy, manifest, etc. What else? Oh yeah, please visit my website, ripecolor.com. I'm a textile artist. So I make handmade scarves and t-shirts, etc., etc. I also have astrology t-shirts for all signs and all sizes that I can ship all over the world. Okay. Yeah. Saturday the 6th. My suet ran out. I have to go out and re-sew it for the birds. Got a lot of birds, man. Okay. And I have my book ready, so I'm all ready. The monthlies are up. I said that, right? Yeah. Okay. My window is wide open. I mean, you think I close my window. It's like 50 degrees. I'm sitting in my apartment freezing, but I like the air. Maybe I need to open them less, because they're open like a lot. I like the air. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Boy, the truth is going to come through. That's for sure. That's what I initially got. Okay. There's a whole phase that's ended. There's a whole phase, a way of thinking that's completely ended and that you really got. Okay. Yeah. A lot going on with all these cards. Okay. So let's begin. Saturday. 10. 10 is completion. I said it. So the end of a certain way of thinking, the end of a way of thinking that is no longer going to come back to life setting. Okay. I know this card looks very dark, but there's no blood. It's thought. It's thought. Swords or thought or ideas. Sometimes they can be messages in the air. And the new dawn is rising. So, and the colors are really lovely on this card. They really are. Okay. Then we have Judgment, which is a really powerful card. Really, really powerful. So there's a lot going on here. This is like blow Gabriel blow, right? This is Gabriel. It's got the, right, it's Gabriel. Messages. Gabriel is the one who shows up for, should I switch my glasses? Gabriel is the one who takes Muhammad on his journey. Gabriel is the one who shows up for Mary saying you're going to have birth. Gabriel is the messenger, right? White. Air. So, this is like a karmic card in a way. And, well, it is a karmic card. It's not in a way. It is a karmic card. It's the second to last card in the deck, in the majors. So the whole point of the tarot is to take you on a journey, right? And it reflects the journey, the piece of the journey you're on, what's coming up, what you've learned, when it's time to act, what energies would be most beneficial to incorporate, to grow, right? To evolve. And one journey ends and another one begins, and one journey ends. It's like experience in life, right? I had this job, I learned that. I had that job, I learned that. I was in a relationship with this person, I learned this. I was in a relationship with that person, I learned that. Things didn't work out, I learned this. La 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 la. This is the second to last card before the whole thing ends. So it's like, you got your lesson. You got your lesson. You understand the lesson to such an extent that you're able to like incorporate it into your mind, and you're able to like hear your intuition, and you're able to know, you know, it's almost like in your mind's, I want to say in your mind's eye, but I feel like it's a hearing thing. It's like, oh no, we've already done that before. We already learned that lesson. We don't have to do this again. We already learned that lesson. It's a little bit like that. And through that understanding, and through that lesson learned, and through that, it's more than a lesson learned. It's like a lesson taken in. Uh, you know, it's like once you touch the hot stove, it's like your body knows not to touch the hot stove anymore. It's a little bit like that. I mean, that's very simplified, but that's the idea of it. So, you know, there's a way of thinking that maybe used to serve you that doesn't serve you anymore. And then you're done with that way of thinking. Like maybe the way of thinking is, I can trust this person. Maybe the way of thinking is, I have to do this and this for a living. Maybe the way of thinking is, I have to live in this place, whatever it is. It could be a million things. But the lesson has been learned here. That's what's happened. And through that lesson being learned, it's like you're reborn. Hello. Right. So it's a really powerful card. And it really puts, it says you're done. It says you're done in a good way, you know, that it's, the lesson has been fully learned. The angel showed up to like let you know. It's like, yeah, you learned that lesson. We can move on in a way. Okay. And then we get the 7. So this card a lot of times is seen as the thief. We'll look at them. However, what I think this is you're going to take what you need and leave the rest. Right. So maybe there were things in the past that you used to use, you know, thought processes that used to work for you. And because you learned your lesson and you've gone through the karma, it's like, I'm leaving that behind, right? I'm leaving that behind. Like that doesn't really work anymore, that way of thinking, those kind of thoughts, like it doesn't really work anymore. But I am going to take what works. I am going to take what works, right? And the rest, I'm not going to use anymore. Like that. It's as simple as that. This is also confidence. A 7 is confidence. So it's really kind of like this assurance of saying, you're thinking, you know, your mind is on, your head is on straight. Your head is on straight. Your thoughts make sense. Have confidence in them instead of, you know, sometimes I try something new, or I try something in a different way, or I go into new territory, so to speak. And I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. It's not going to work. I don't have the skill. I don't have the patience. It's like, no, this is saying, have confidence, right? Maybe that's what's coming through. Maybe like the thing that is, that died, you know, the thing that's over is maybe this sense of, not having confidence, not having patience, you know, it could be, you know, something like that. It's a thought process. It's a thought energy. Look, you're clear. The truth is coming through. Victory after tears. So you have new idea. It's like, well, I used to think of things like this, and now I have a new idea, right? Now I have a new idea of the way things are working in my life, of the way I interact with people, of the way I see myself, the way I see others, the way I see the world, et cetera, et cetera. It's actually a really, really good reading, you know, because sometimes we need to let go of certain stuff so that new stuff can come up, you know, just like the death card in a way. Not just like it, but in order to have enough room for this new thought, sometimes you have to get rid of stuff, right? Right. If you want, so let's say you buy a new sweater, weird example. You buy a new sweater, you only have so much room in your drawer, right? Your sweater drawer. And you bought a new sweater, and then, you know, some of the old ones that maybe like are worn out, or they're stretched out, or they have holes or whatever. It's like, you know, I can let go of this because I have this new one and it'll serve its purpose, you know. And maybe now I'm wearing a different color, you know, to symbolize something new, right? Oh, now I'm wearing orange instead of green. Now I'm wearing green instead of orange, whatever, like that. So it's good. It's also there is a real evolvement of the soul with this card. That's the way I really feel about it. It's like a real evolvement of the soul, because it's a 20. So you could break that down to a 2 choices, but it's also a 20. So to me, because the way the Roman numerals are written, the X, it's twice the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is, for me, like on a really spiritual take, it's evolution of the soul. It's evolution of the soul. It's like there's a whole cycle that went around, right? Maybe it went backwards and forwards, you know, but it went over twice. So it's almost like you're studying for the test and you have your little flashcards and you get them all right, right? And then you do it again to make sure, and you get them all right again. Like, oh, I really got this one, you know, because this is like something that I might have, you know, tried to learn a few times. And now it's like, oh, now I really got it. It's like that. It's like this lesson deeply, profoundly learned. And not only is it deeply, profoundly learned, but you're going to be able to take that information. Now it's part of you. So I think it's a really, really good reading. Okay. I don't know what to name it because I never do. Okay, very simple and very clear and not too crazy romantic, which kind of drives me nuts. Any time that is not spent on love is wasted. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Any time that is not spent on love is wasted. So beautiful. Oh, what a name. Torquato. That's his name. Torquato Tasso. With a name like that, what a fantastic name. Tasso, Italian. 1544 to 1596. Torquato, Torquato, Tasso, Tasso. Any time that is not spent on love is wasted. So if you're in the middle of the day and you're thinking, which is the place we all go, right? Think of something you love and bring it in, bring that energy in. What is it that I love? Or maybe you can go and do something that you love, or buy something you love, or call somebody that you love. Blessings to you, and have a lovely Saturday, and enjoy the fall. Thanks for tuning in.